So, where are you spending an apartment in Berlin?
It's pretty tough to find an apartment in Berlin, especially since there's a lot of people that move to Berlin, not a lot of houses in Berlin. You can, even if you try hard enough, you can find a place, but it's usually not a good place.
I'd say it's pretty hard, but it depends on, I think if you're a student, it's much easier. But still, the struggle goes on for a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And if you're lucky and if you find a good one in a good location, you're good to go. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle.
Initially, it found very difficult to find a room here, but after that, go through a lot of references and apps, finally I found one single room shared apartments.
For me personally, it wasn't as hard as everyone says. Yes, of course, there is a lot of demands to do and a lot of things to prepare. But honestly, I got my apartment in a month.
Feels almost impossible. You need to be lucky, but also you need to be loved by all of the gods ever. But hopefully, eventually, you will find something that is not at least an hour away from the center.
For me personally, it was quite easy. As an international student, I had an agent who supported me, and also you got many landlords here in Berlin, so there are people who are lending so much rooms.
Me parece bastante difícil. Yo vine aquí en 2022 y mis hermanos ya vivían aquí, entonces ellos empezaron a buscarme un apartamento hasta 6 meses antes de que yo viniera y no encontraron nada. Me tocó vivir el primer mes con mi hermana y su esposo y luego me consiguieron un apartamento temporal solo para un mes por unos amigos de mi hermano.
I lived with 4 roommates in a single room, so it was pretty cramped in the same place. But all my roommates were pretty older than me. I think nearing their 30s, and I didn't really vibe with them.
I love one of them, but the other one, I just want to sometimes. But I can't say much, so I have to be kind and sweet, but I don't like the second one. I wish I could throw her out, but she's sweet.
Roommates are coming and going, but people with OCD or some organizational problem, they'll be facing a little difficulty with such roommates because they can't be our country or in our taste. They might be from anywhere else. So yeah, it is a little hard.
Getting along, we're tolerate each other most times. I am younger than them. They are best friends. Sometimes they give me food. Sometimes it feels like they hate me.
Actually, it's a funny situation because it's a mom and the kids. So it's not students, which is also very new for me. But I love the living with them. The mom is she's 35. The kid is 5. They're both very, I don't know, the dynamics work well together.
Y yo armé entonces una VG, como le dicen aquí en Alemania, con la novia de un amigo de mi hermano y su hermana. Y bueno, la experiencia viviendo con ellas, siendo ellas 2 hermanas y yo siendo ellas mujeres y hombres, no sé, había como distancia, no me gustaba cocinar, no me gustaba... Me la pasaba en mi cuarto encerrado, la verdad.
They were so supporting and they are so caring also, and they try to help also. You got many paperwork to do once you come, once you land in Berlin. So for all those things, they were quite supportive. Yes, definitely. I was blessed to have good roommates with me.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Nervous?
A little bit, I guess. So, do I look at the camera or?
Look at the camera.
Okay, sure.
So, what's it like living there?
It's nice. I mean, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful person. I guess she's kind of person these times where you are tired. I guess really tired and you come home. It's a shitty day and I don't know. She's just there, and she makes these weird jokes that sometimes are not funny. But the intention is not to be funny, It's they're actually unintentionally funny and you're happy. It makes you happy, I guess. In a sort of way, everything in the end, it's okay. And you're okay. And you're fine.
Seems like you really like her.
Yeah, I mean, she's my roommate in the end. She's like my best friend.
Well, okay, first of all, finding an apartment in Berlin is not an easy thing to do. It's an awful thing to do. So with all the stress and all the pressure, I think it's important to have a good roommate. So I'm glad to live with Sivas. His Sivas. I don't know what to say about him. I guess he was caring. He falls asleep during movies easily, which pisses me off sometimes. He always tries to make me feel special, even if I don't want to sometimes. But yeah, he's a good person and he's a good roommate.
Would you trade him for another roommate?
Oh. Would I? No, not yet.
Yeah, I guess we do a lot of stuff together. Well, I mean, we do everything together.
I think of us like this old married couple just cherishing their final days.
We're not the most Berliners, but I guess we just like to stay at home, you know, like we want to find out what happens to Bella on the next Twilight movie, even though we have watched it like 30 times in a row. Does she stay with Edward? Does she leave? Does she become a vampire? Actually asleep on the last one, so I really do not know. Does she stay with him?
I think board games are my favorite thing in the world. Next to watching films, of course. But every time me and Sebas play board games, he has this pissy look on his face. And I know it's because he still doesn't get this fucking game, although I've explained it to him like a million times. And he just doesn't get it.
So you're telling me that if I put this here, I get 5 points, but if I put this here, where we have the longest railroad, I'm fucking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make any sense.
I told you there's no point in making the longest railroad if we don't get the other points.
But the longest railroad gives us the most points.
Yeah, but we only get the points later. We need the points now.
What? I still don't get it.
Do you think we can make it?
What?
You know, like, make it.
I think we have to try at least. And if nothing happens, then nothing happens. But if I cannot do it, then I want you to do it for me.
If I win an Oscar, I'll say that Berlin gave me the best roommate ever.
Yeah, you bet. Those fuckers don't really fuck around with a 25-second speech mark. I think it's hard to think about the future, you know, especially when you're so young and stupid. I think you're so sensitive to everything that comes. So sometimes I say to myself, like, hey, wake up, asshole. You know, you cannot be fantasizing about dreams all your life. So I tend to stay on the now and try to be brave.
Like, yeah, of course it's gonna be hard. The industry is insane, but nothing's gonna happen if we don't try. There's a saying in Estonian that who wants a lot gets little, who wants little gets nothing. And this is what I live by.
Sorry. What is it like studying what I love? I would say it's life-changing. Well, it's for me, you know, coming from Honduras, which is like, we don't have any film schools there. So I think the university gives us everything we need, you know, everything. And it's all in our hands in the end, you know. We are the ones that actually need to do stuff, you know, like try to make things.
We have worked together a couple times, or tried to, at least, although
Here we go.
he is a great writer, but not a great actor. But he's my best friend, and we're obviously broke uni students who can't afford real actors, so I have to use his ugly face for most of my projects.
Get on your knees, motherfucker, or your nanny, your dog, and your sister are gonna talk to God in a few seconds.
Cut! What the fuck was that?
The fuck was what?
Never mind, let's do it again. Be hyperactive. You're breaking into the guy's home. You want to be, like, threatening, you know.
With a real gun.
I'll fix it in post.
Okay, sure.
And action!
Get on your knees, motherfucker, or your nanny, your dog, and your sister are gonna talk to God in a few seconds.
Yeah, but again.
Sure. Get on your knees, motherfucker, your nanny, your dog, and your sister are gonna talk to God in a few seconds. That's better?
Once more.
Get on your knees, motherfucker, your nanny, your dog, and your sister are gonna talk to God in a few seconds. Get on your knees, motherfucker, your nanny, your dog, and your sister are gonna talk to God in a few seconds. Get on your knees, motherfucker, your nanny, your dog, and your sister are gonna talk to God in a few seconds.
Again, please.
You got off your shit. Yeah. She's a perfectionist.
Of course I want my things to be nice, you know. Who doesn't? That's the whole job.
Yeah, I mostly do most of my writings. I tend to just stay away from the camera. Not out of fear, but I don't know, man. It's just the camera. It's like this prestigious thing. And everybody wants to be the director. But in the end, is that really the case? I guess right now what I actually do is just, I try to avoid it and just go into a different thing. Like for example, in our projects or with a friend, I'm most into sound. So I'm the sound guy. The thing is, nobody gives a fuck about the sound guy. But you know what? Okay.
I do camera and editing mostly because I like to fit all the things in their right places. It's like a puzzle, you know? Sebas likes to go against the crowd when it comes to camera. In the end, we're directors. At least we're trying to be. And I think for that, you kind of become one with the camera, you know? Like try to see things the way it sees things.
Actually, I've been working on this little project of mine. It's nothing special, but it's nice, at least for me. So what I do is like, I go into the piano and just play whatever melody it is, and I just try to distort it, to make it sound cheap and just rough, whatever it is, you know? And I just enjoy that sound, you know? It's like a beautifully damaged thing, which I don't know why I really like.
It's my favorite movie, okay? You fall asleep and I'll slit your throat in your sleep.
She threatens me on a daily basis. But yeah, okay, Bundy, I promise I will not fall asleep.
So, do you like it?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was great. I'm just shitty at expressing myself. But yeah, it's this movie called Beats, the Scottish movie, about two guys, two best friends that try to get into this illegal, crazy rave at the time of their life. Just by the synopsis of it, sounds catastrophic, intriguing, and amazing. And I think that's what cinema needs to be. But my only fucking doubt that I have is why black and white? I mean, what's the point about black and white? No, I've been thinking that for a long time. Actually, there are people that say like it's just cool and aesthetic, but there's some really scientific theory about like you tend to focus on just the main like thing in a frame, you know, like you tend to avoid distractions, whatever it's surrounding in the frame. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's bullshit, but
Who knows? It's Chris.
wasn't he supposed to come at 3?
Not anymore.
This is Chris. He's our landlord. He comes every month to pick up rent for this beautiful apartment we have.
So,
Hey Chris, how have you been?
I'm just a little bit upset about my car. I had some trouble and something was happened to my power. And all of a sudden I have this voice. Oder wie soll man sagen? Yeah. I'm a little bit, not a little bit, could be something like that. And I'm still searching for somebody who's towing me to a place where I get some service. Yeah. What else can I tell you? So, how are you?
We've been good.
Yeah, same old.
How are the movie?
It's more of a story.
Like a book?
Yeah, sort of.
What is it about?
It's about this guy who is lost in the desert and he's talking to a cactus. The cactus tells him that there's ocean of water nearby. And the guy believes the cactus. And the more he believes the cactus, the closer to the cactus he gets. And the closer he gets to death. So the guy still is believing that he's searching and he's on the search for a special place, a dream place. A place where nothing ever happens, nothing good nor bad. It's just the perfect place.
A searcher, ein Suchender. So, it sounds utopisch. Utopian place.
You look like a robot.
If you knew how hard I'm trying, you'll actually break your heart.
It's okay, just relax. Think about things that make you feel peaceful.
I guess the ocean makes me feel peaceful.
What else?
I don't know.
If there's something between us, no. It's funny, people always ask if there's something between us.
No.
I just see him as a friend. He's great, but yeah, no.
I mean, okay, there are some moments where I just come by and just watch her dance alone and just stand there like an idiot for a while. Just watch her dance. Dance to fucking Billy Idol. I mean, I cannot let that pass. But yeah, I have this weird feeling in my stomach that tells me like to stop looking, stupid piece of shit, and just walk away. And in the end, that's what I do. I just walk away. I figured it out. It also makes me peaceful. You're singing a lullaby that you're listening. It's pretty nice.
I heard you're a great singer.
No, I'm not.
I think she's an amazing singer.
But okay, the song goes something like this. Mi noita ven, My mom used to sing it to me when I was a little girl, way better than I do. It used to be really nice.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say,
Yes,
you know, it's funny. Nobody asked me that question.
very long time.
God. Perfect, amazing.
Because, let me see. Amazing.
Hola, hola, probando.
Muy bien, perfecto.
Thank you.
Y action. Action.
You're really interested.
I guess we just tend to focus on things that are wrong and that are not there. And we just stay sad because we get comfortable in it in a way, which is the funniest thing of all. Even if we have everything and everyone that we need, at least I know I do.
You know, I've been trying to figure out my place in this place, this city. I have this weird romanticism of not fitting anywhere. I guess probably because I am too me. And sometimes I question myself if I'm doing the right thing or not. And I judge myself and it's shitty, but I think my helps me, I don't know, move forward, and why not? I always have these questions, like, always question this, like, what do people want? Like, how can they appreciate what I do? How can they love me? But I never ask, what do I want? Like, I know what I want. I know my whole life. But what do I actually want? Like, what do I want?
It's my favorite movie, okay? You fall asleep and I'll slit your throat in your sleep.
What?